All right, we're with Coach Karen Klassner from the Wyoming Seminary field hockey team, and we're talking about the 2017 season. We're already in July. Busy time for you already, Coach, getting ready. Talk a little bit about what you're looking forward to with this upcoming team.
We have a lot of returning players, so we think that it's going to be a good season for us. We're going to be pretty young, which has been kind of what has happened the last couple of years, but we're excited. We have some new kids coming in, some good players coming in, but really we have most of our starting lineup back. What we're replacing is our whole defense, which could be an issue for us.
Of course, the competition in the league, we talk about it every year. It's always pretty darn good. The level of field hockey continues to rise in our area, and the girls are doing great things. It's great all around. I guess you really still relish that competition, huh?
Yeah, we were talking about it on the way up. We just really feel the competition this year is going to be outstanding. We're a little nervous because you put us on the grass fields. Of course, we're not very good. And we have a couple really important games on grass this year, so we're pretty nervous about that. But we're excited about the season to start.
You ever kind of find yourself going to practice on a grass field at all, or will you never do that?
No, we don't go on grass at all. Just when we play. We used to practice on a grass field before the grass games. We don't do that anymore. We just work on our turf field, and the kids know what they have to do. The last few years we haven't been able to score in the big games, and that's really been our Achilles heel. So we've been working a lot on scoring in our open fields, and we're just hoping that we're able to put the ball in the cage.
Let's talk about that offensive firepower that you're hoping to have this year at some of those returning players.
Well, we've got a lot of kids back. So we have Aubrey Middich, and we have Hannah Maxwell, Kelsey Resnick, and of course we have Cameron Litchens with us today, and she's new to our program. She was new last year. She transferred in as a junior. And we really feel we have to put the ball in the cage, and we've been working on that.
Still having fun after all these years doing it, and that's why you do it?
Yeah, I love it. So I've got a great coaching staff surrounding me. We've got some really good young players, 7th graders down at our lower school, so we're excited about them. I'm hoping to retire here soon, but I don't know. We have so many good players coming up that they might keep me around for a while.
Yeah, difficult to make that decision when the talent's still so strong. Talk about some of the camps and different things these girls are involved with over the summer. It's great for our area to have some of these great camps. We
just had a number of our players and local players down at National Futures, U14, U16, and U19. We were just talking about 2 of our players just made selections. They'll go in December, trial for the U.S. team, Kelsey Resnick and Alex Wisniewski. So we're excited about that. And then locally, we just have strong players that are playing in clubs all over the state. We have our local clubs, but we've got clubs the kids are going to in Philly, Excalibur, Westchester. So our kids are just out there playing a lot of field hockey and getting noticed.
And of course, our ladies playing in the Olympics. We got girls playing Division I schools all over the place. And as you mentioned, the whole futures and stuff. You see that hotbed continuing from what you're seeing from some of these young players?
Yes. In fact, we have some of the better young players in the state in 7th grade that are coming through the system for all of us. And the club programs have become stronger in the area. And we've seen an increase in the talent level of kids because of that. Kids are starting real young now. So we have a lot of people wanting to come and do camps. We had Iowa here earlier in the summer. Syracuse was here in the spring. And we have Duke coming next week. And then we have the World Camp coming Sunday. They've rented our field and they're doing a 4-day camp. So I'm looking forward to getting a lot of new drills and working with the coaches that are coming in.
The speed of the game and things like that over time has changed, but little things that you're still learning as a coach, things you're picking up on, little things. Anything in particular you're kind of, you say, hey, our defense has to be a little better, whether it's somebody who's in goal or some defenders?
I think the speed of the game and the fact that the kids have just gotten much better skill-wise, and it's a quicker game now. It's become a lot quicker. So we have seen kids, it's kind of amazing to watch some of the young kids. I got to watch an 8th grader that's very popular now. Her name's Kelly Smith, and she'll be playing at Episcopal Academy in Philly. And I got to see her. Everybody's talking about her. She's very amazing. I watched her this past week down at Futures watching our own kids. So, and it's just exciting to watch the level of the young kids right now. And then we have Kat and Kelsey and Lauren Powley to thank for the fact that they played in the Olympics, and there's interest there now because of them as well.
Yeah, Paige Zielinski retiring out of Dallas. Yep. So great to hear, great catching up with you, and of course the best of luck here in the 2017 season.
Thanks, Jim.
Cameron Litchin's joining us from the Wyoming Seminary field hockey team, and Cameron, I'm sure you're pretty darn excited about the upcoming season. Field hockey ever go away for you all year, or you're constantly playing?
I'm basically playing year-round. I'm super excited for the season to come. We lost a lot of seniors, but I'm so excited to see the younger players step up into a bigger role now.
A lot of excitement on campus overall, Sam. Duke's coming, World Camp, all this stuff. Talk about just being able to be around field hockey and maybe seeing it constantly.
Yeah, it's so I transferred actually my junior year to SEM, and I wasn't really exposed to this much field hockey. So Karen Klassner especially has helped me do exposure for colleges, for just better international platform, and it's been amazing.
Let's talk a little bit about your family and supporting you and making sure that you're getting the best both academically and athletically right now.
So my mom, Katrina Litchins, has always been there for me, and she does everything possible for me to be successful. We came to SEM looking at a great school and a great hockey program, and also she brings me to the best club field hockey, and I'm kind of following in my sister's footsteps because she also had field hockey through her high school career, and she's now continuing that career at Yale University.
So obviously some good genetics there with academics. She's doing the job in the classroom for you. Let's talk about what you really like in the classroom. What are some subject areas you're kind of honing in on? And I'm sure before you know it, you'll be making that decision for a college.
Right. Okay. So I really love history. That's really what I love to study. I'm taking psychology next year, and I'm really excited about that. And yeah.
And as far as your field hockey play, let's talk about you on the field. Talk about your skill set. What do you do out there that you feel you're pretty strong at?
I think I'm pretty strong at seeing the play before it happens and really anticipating it. And I really like to distribute the ball, which is another thing.
Overall, some of your teammates that you hope to distribute the ball to, talk about some of the players out there with you.
We have a really strong team, so especially Kelsey Resnick. She's going to be a key player. Aubrey Minich, Alex Wisniewski, Hannah Maxwell. They're all young players, and they all are so talented, but they all have a lot to learn. So, it'll be great.
It's a good mix, and you talk about the coaching staff and learning different things. What are some discipline things or things about the game itself that you've learned over your time with Coach Klassner from last year, and then what you hope to learn for your final senior year at SEM?
The coaching staff has been great. I learned a lot about discipline just in a press especially. That was really new to me, the whole pressing. And also just in our training, we treat practice like it's a game, and we have to be on all the time. And it's not a time for us to be dilly-dallying or just wasting away at the time. It's really go time.
Field hockey players are pretty darn tough. Did you think you were as tough as you were by playing the game of field hockey?
There's a lot of ups and downs, but I think that if you keep going, you know you're tougher than you look and you feel. So I think that's important to keep in mind.
Well, we hope you have a great 2017 on the field hockey field, of course, academically as well. And it sounds like you have a bright future ahead of you.
Thank you so much.
Aubrey Minich with us from the Wyoming Seminary field hockey team. And Aubrey, first up, you really love that game of field hockey. Let's talk first about field hockey before we get to softball. But let's talk about the game itself. What do you really love about it?
I just love, especially now playing high school, I love playing it with all my friends. My best friends play field hockey, and they've been my best friends, you know, since we all grew up playing club together. And I mean, all the traveling we do and all the practices, I mean, like our season ends up being around, I'd say 3 months or so, with preseason and everything like that. And we're just all together all year round, and there isn't anything I wouldn't trade for it.
As far as your skill set out there on the field with field hockey, talk about what you do well.
I think what I do well and what I bring to the team, I'm very loud. I'm kind of that player that gets like everyone else going, you know, and I start yelling and stuff. And like Hannah Maxwell, she's kind of like me too. So we're the two that are like really getting everyone going and like pumped to play. You know, like even before the game starts, you know, we're all together, we all play music and we get ready to go, and then when we go out there in the field, it's like a switch. You know, we're all so focused. We're not, you know, you don't have to tell anyone to, you know, focus on the game or to stop talking about other things. Everyone's already there, and I think that's one thing that I love about my team is everyone's always on the same page. Everyone always wants to win, and everyone has the same mindset.
Players around you, there's a lot of talented ones. To talk about a few that you really think are going to make a big impact for Sim this season.
I think ones that are really going to make a huge impact, I mean, like my freshman year, Kelsey Resnick, we've been friends for a long time. And then, you know, my sophomore year, we added Hannah Maxwell and Alex Wisniewski. And then the senior class that just left, Kate Romo, Lexi Socash, Nina Magnata, and Abby Straub. They just really bring so much to the team, and you know, it really is unfortunate that they're gone now, but the team that we have this year, we're all super close, and I'm really excited to start the season because we are definitely going to go very far this year.
Coach Klassner said, hey, you know, we got some really talented 7th graders, and then there's some talented 8th graders, so you're going to see some new freshmen come into the program who you probably know a little bit. You know, what are you expecting them to give a nice shot in the arm to say, hey, we're going to be a little better?
Yeah, I'm really excited for them to come up. I mean, because I know my freshman year, like, the upperclassmen were really welcoming. I know at some schools it isn't really like that. You know, the upperclassmen are really territorial, and they don't like when the younger kids come in and, you know, try and take their starting spot. But that's also, like, again, our team is so close. It really doesn't matter what grade you're in. We're all friends, and we're actually friends with some of the 7th and 8th graders, so they already know what they're walking into, and they know all of us, so it's not going to be, like, new territory for them.
Softball, got to be around your dad, be around your brother. What was that like to get a little different coaching style?
Well, I stopped playing softball when I came to 7th, 8th grade. So my freshman year, last year, that was kind of new for me. I mean, I've always been around my dad, but my brother has never been my coach. So last year it was new for me. I had to get used to it, but this year I really, you know, it was so much fun, and like I love with them coaching me, and it's like we all bond and we're all together. And even with, you know, there's even some girls that play field hockey that are on the softball team, like Hallie Kale and like Alicia Carr. So, you know, all my friends are still on the softball team with me. So, and again, we're all so close, and it was pretty cool, and it still is cool, you know, to have my brother and my dad coach me, and, you know, for us to all be together. It's like 3 generations.
They try to get you to do any wrestling at all. They say, hey, come on, just try it for a little bit.
Yeah. I did when I was 7. I was actually a district champ. And, you know, we're getting the girls wrestling team at SEM. I was thinking about trying it, but I'm not really sure yet because I play travel field hockey, so I don't think I'll have any time.
Field hockey, the passion at the next level. You're going into your junior year. Is that something you're thinking about at that highest level?
Yeah, I actually verbally committed to Penn State in the spring. So I'm really excited to go there, and I'm excited to continue playing at the next level and in the Big Ten Conference.
Well, congratulations. Awesome news. Penn State University will be happy to get you, and we appreciate you coming out to the Takeaway Kitchen today.
Thank you.
Hannah Maxwell joins us here at our Carol Janelle's Takeaway Kitchen from Wyoming Seminary's field hockey team. And Hannah, how much fun are you having this summer getting ready for field hockey season?
This summer has just been a blast. We've been with our whole team just trying to get ready for the season. We're all psyched up from last season, and we're just looking forward to a great season this year.
Let's talk about what Coach Klassner expects out of you this coming season.
Last year we had a really good year, and we're all really excited for this year. And Klass, I know, is so excited to see what this team has for us. We only lost a few seniors, and we're getting a few new freshmen coming up. So we're so excited to see what everyone has to bring to the table.
How about as far as your work ethic and what you said, okay, last year, these were the areas I was good at, these are the areas I need to get better at. What did you work on over the off season?
Well, going into my freshman year, I never thought that I would be as successful as I was last year. So this year I was just trying to become a better team and better player, and all of us just to really get that team and family aspect that we had it last year, and just make it a lot better this year.
As far as the skills this year, talk over on the offensive side, some people that you think could score.
Yeah, definitely our forward line last year was really strong. We had my friend Alex Wisniewski, Aubrey Middich, and Alicia Carr, and then myself on the forward line, and we just really worked really well together, and our distributing mids just really get us the ball, and you'll probably see us diving in the circle just trying to get that goal in and trying to get the score up.
When did you first start playing field hockey, and when did you start to say, okay, I'm starting to get pretty good at this?
Well, I started in second grade. I just went to a camp, and then I really fell in love with the sport, and by my seventh grade, I decided I would play field hockey instead of soccer, and that's when I started to play travel and all that fun stuff.
As far as Coach Klassner and the coaching staff, talk about how they treat you and what you look forward to doing with your career in field hockey.
Yeah, our coaching staff is awesome. We have Klass, and then we have Kim Barbaci and Margaret, and they're all so different, which really makes our coaching staff very different from all the rest. And they have such they're so awesome, and they just know we're all going places, and they're so helpful with us with that. So we're really thankful to have them.
Well, it's going to be an exciting 2017 season. Hannah, thanks for coming out to our Carolyn Janelle today.
Thanks for having me.